Investigators suspect that the Thompson Ridge fire burning in the hay mist was started by a tree falling onto a power line.
An even bigger Tres Lagunas fire north of Pecos was apparently started the same way. So now a state regulator wants to know why power lines have become a problem and how to fix it. News 13's Chris McKee is live in Pecos with more. Chris?
Dick, lots of residents have raised concern about just how close power lines are running by trees here in the Pecos community. The State Public Regulation Commission says it's now looking into it with hopes it can launch a new effort to possibly clear some room. As firefighting efforts continue in the Pecos, some are focusing on what sparked the whole thing.
There are things we can do to prevent this from happening in the future.
Fire crews believe a tree falling on a power line in the Tres Lagunas subdivision is what caused the more than 8,000 acres to burn. Public Regulation Commissioner Valerie Espinoza says it's not right.
It's disappointing, devastating to see the amount of resources that we have to spend on fighting the fire.
After a rallying cry from residents at public meetings, Espinoza now says she'll have the PRC look into what can be done to give power lines more room in the Pecos.
If you can see where the trees are growing into the power lines.
The power lines are within the legal rules with 10 feet of clearance on each side, but Espinoza says that's worth another look.
Is that enough?
It may be a tough battle, though, according to utility officials. A line belonging to the Mora San Miguel Electric Co-op sparked the fire. While they'd like to see more easement, it's a hard sell with property owners.
You're asking the owners of this private property to sign off on this added additional land that they're going to give to the utility company. You don't see anybody volunteering.
Another issue, getting more private landowners to do their own thinning.
There's some seniors out there that don't have access to trimming around their homes or their cabins.
While the solution may not come easy, Espinoza says something needs to be done collaboratively.
I think that, if we take action now, we can prevent more fires, and rather than react, we can be proactive in hopes that we can all work together, including the residents.
Now, the PRC has a public meeting this Wednesday, and that's when Espinoza says she will bring up the issue and to try to figure out what's next for the power lines here. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Chris. About 140 people are still evacuated as a result of the fire. As we said earlier, it's only 7% contained, and crews have no estimates on whether they'll be able to or when they'll be able to open up Highway 63 and allow those people to go back to their homes.